I don't even know how to start this video. This is total chaos. There's some construction going on at the house and I had to empty the garage into the barn, and my chi is all messed up now. So this is chaos. Here's what we got going on. This thing's been leaking coolant all winter. Slowly made these marks on the ground. I had to clean everything up, another mark. So it was coolant. I put on these silicone hoses and one of the clamps wasn't tight enough because they're super thick. So I took off the bodywork today and fixed that. I took a day off work today to do this. It was leaking right there. Anyhow, that's done. What else did we do today? Did a little work on the blue car. Down to only a few parts here to put on. The manifold is back from powder coat, and as you can see, it's looking real nice. Throttle body got cleaned up. The brackets got re-zinced. We got some new breather hoses that aren't rock solid. Fresh zinc on the fuel rails. Fresh vacuum lines that are pliable. And caps are clean on the injectors. New throttle body, inlet hose. So that was a lot of work. Disassembling this, cleaning everything, powder coating. Many hours here. We're going to rebuild it with some fresh gaskets. How do you like my pointer? I'm using it because my hands are disgusting. So also in the engine bay over here, pardon the mess, I did like a preliminary degreasing of the top, and I have this aluminum cleaner that I'm going to do next. It's pouring outside and I don't want to get everything wet in here, so I really want to do this outside. The next step is this aluminum cleaner. Then I'll put the manifold back on and clean the engine bay. It's just like grimy, and then really it's going to be drivable, and a little bit more disassembly before paint. To take some more trim off here, off the windows, and off the inside of the door frame. Next project, silver car. Silver car's for sale. This car's real sweet. I actually got to drive it a bit. When we drove it back for the first time, it went real easy. I had some more spirited drives, and after about 10 or 15 minutes just driving on the street, I could make the clutch slip when it heated up. I didn't want to land that in the hands of the buyer, so I got a new clutch kit here. It's an Exidy. It's an OEM replacement. We're going to do new throwout bearing, new pilot bearing. I got to send the flywheel out to get resurfaced. It's going to happen this week. You can see there was some slippage here. This isn't for me. It must have been slipping for a while. The car, this is the original clutch. Took forever to get the downpipe off this morning. I had to take the steering linkage off because I had to use vice grips on one of the nuts. See if I can find one of these nuts. This is really crazy. Like, that's what they look like. They weren't really rusty. They're just like falling apart because they're so old. Tons of heat cycles on them. What else? So that's what the engine bay looks like right now. Got a gaping hole where the tranny was. Another 5 or 6 hours on this one and it's probably done. I'm just taking my time. Last week, new timing belt. Thing is ready. New water pump, new pulleys. This is not going to need any maintenance at all. I also wanted to show you guys real quick. I've been using this boat shrink. This is something we did at DSG, our shop, many years ago. It's awesome. You can buy the roll. You just razor blade it off. It protects your fenders really well. Fender covers are great if you keep them clean on the inside, but if you can't keep them clean, they start to scratch the paint. This can take a wrench. If you drop a wrench, it's pretty good. You can double, triple layer it, whatever you want. Some parts off the silver car here. I put new brake pads on it too, some Pagids, and I got everything from the UK this time because I didn't want to get any parts wrong. This thing's crazy. This is the heat shield for the turbo. It's also like an inlet with a little screen on it. Camera's picking it up okay. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know, 6 or 7 little M6 bolts, plus all the ones down here. Just took forever to get this thing off. But luckily nothing broke. It's not rusty or anything, so that was cool. The intercooler for the silver car. So that's what's going on. People are probably bummed out. I don't have any Evo updates. I'm going to upload a Pleasure Evo spec soon. That should be coming. I kind of wanted to roll it outside to do that, but then it started pouring rain, so I canceled that project. Maybe in the next few days or next week. That's all I got right now. Over and out. It was a full day of working and I am tired.